Hello and welcome to my second video proving that S3 ViRGE DX can actually accelerate 3D graphics and enable you to play some games on lower end systems of the era. The system is the same as on my first video, which is based on AMD X5 P75 133 MHz processor overclocked to 160 using FSB of 40 MHz, and it's got an S3 ViRGE DX expanded to 4 MB of EDO memory. Give you some. Here's the power strip info of the graphics card. It uses single cycle EDO memory with a frequency of just 50 MHz by default. The system is Windows 95A and DirectX version is 6. It's got 32 MB of EDO memory. What was the miss? I think that's it about it. So first, let's check the performance of the software Direct 3D compared to hardware acceleration in DirectX diagnostic tool. So you can see in software, it's really choppy, getting 10 frames per second tops. And now, lo and behold, the S3 ViRGE DX hardware acceleration. Wow! 44 frames per second. And did you see that shading? That's well impressive. Oh, now let's power up a game. We've got a nice example that works well. It's the Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. It takes a little while to load. It's going to set up, and we're going to start with software mode in 400 by 300 pixels, which I consider the minimum resolution that doesn't look completely disgusting. Okay. Okay, and let's see how does that work. Right, so The CPU alone can produce 8 frames per second in that resolution. Oh, my monitor needs some adjusting, I see. And as we start to move around, you can clearly see it's really not playable. It's really well choppy. Let's see, we'll meet some enemies. Oh, that gets even worse. Starts to become basically a slideshow. So now, let's exit that. Port, yes. Now let's switch to the hardware acceleration, and that gives us also 16-bit color compared to software mode, which is only 8 bits, 256 color in software. Now we've got 64,000 colors in hardware mode. Okay, okay. Oh, and now let's look. We've got 30 frames per second to start with, which is much smoother. It's a little lower in the corridor, want more geometry. Then raises up to 20. Yeah, that looks quite good now. You can play. It's a bit lower when you start fighting. Also, we can use the trick of lowering the screen size. If you play in the window like that, you get some more performance. Oops, well done. Anyway, let's come back to the standard view. And look at some overclocking. I'm going to overclock the card from 50 MHz to 62. Which is the highest frequency I can get using 15 nanoseconds memory before the serious artifacting starts. Yeah. Okay, let's come back to the game. Let's load up sequence again. Oh, I've got a small bump in performance. Now starting with 14, yeah, well, even 15 frames per second in that room. It's again a little bit smoother. Oh. 25 frames per second on S3 ViRGE. Isn't that impressive? And 486 architecture processor. That's fast enough for me. I conclude that I can comfortably play this game now with the 3D accelerated mode on that low-end machine. Oops. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and if I find something else that runs well on that, maybe I'll do part 3 sometime.